My name is Todd Angel Various. I'm originally from Buffalo, but I grew up most of my life in South Detroit. Well, we are here in Edinburgh, which is the capital of Scotland. We are in the Banshee Labyrinth bar. It's one of the oldest bars in Scotland. It's supposed to be the most haunted bar in Edinburgh. But I actually have had an experience in here that I don't like talking about it, but let's just say there's one of the rooms in the Banshee Labyrinth I refuse to go into because of what happened to me the last time I went in there. I came to Edinburgh back in 2004 as an apprentice magician, learning how to do magic on the streets in England, Ireland, and Scotland. And I came to Edinburgh, and the Edinburgh Fringe was here, and that was fantastic. I just decided to stay. I met a girl from Philadelphia that was going to university here, American as well, so that's what brought me to Edinburgh. I am what would be described on a, like if you're on a computer, in the drop-down list, like, what is your occupation? I click entertainer. But I'm not someone that goes on stage and entertains. I'm not someone that goes to an event and entertains, although, yes, I do, individually, and very rarely. I am a professional street entertainer. I go out to a pedestrianized area, normally in a touristy city, and tell a bunch of jokes, try to do a bit of clowning, and stop just a few people to put a small semicircle around me, and then kind of give my personality to that front edge to let that radiate through the streets to where other people get curious. Hey, what's going on over there? Why are they having such a good time? I want to go see that. And in the end, I either give them a classic magic trick like the cups and balls, old magic trick, years ago, or a Houdini escape like chains and a straitjacket, or just a classic clowning with maybe some kids, some volunteers, and then just say thank you and take a bow. And when I'm finished, I tell them if they enjoyed the show, take out of their wallet what they think my show was worth, and come up and put in the hat and say thank you. And that's how I've made a living since 2004. There's two things that got me started in the ukulele. I saw someone play While My Guitar Gently Weeps. I don't remember his name, because names and name dropping has never been a big deal for me. But when I saw it happen, I just thought it was, for that kind of sound to come out of something so small, got my attention. Because I've played guitar since I was 13. I'm 35 now. And when I saw that, I said, wow, I'd really like to learn how to do that. And when I came to Edinburgh in 2004 for the Edinburgh Fringe, there was a couple of guys named Pocket Fox doing street shows, like small street shows, with the ukulele outside of the St. Giles Cathedral. And I was just blown away because they were doing like rock and roll songs and Guns N' Roses, and it was just stunning. It made me stop and think, well, okay, it doesn't have to be all Hawaiian-y. It could be almost anything, because these guys are doing literally almost anything with the ukulele. And that made me think about it, and I got to know the band, Pocket Fox, and I got to know both of them individually, and I had more in common with Pockets. And he had a good sense of humor, and basically I'm a comedian that tries to do different fields and put comedy to different types of media to talk to whoever I'm talking to. So Pockets said, you play guitar, I bet you could play the ukulele. I says, I bet I could too. So he says, well, do you have one? I says, no. He says, well, do you want my advice when you go get one? I said, come on, man, I got a bunch of money in my pocket right now, let's go find one. So Pockets took me up to the music store, and we picked out, as a matter of fact, we picked out this ukulele, as a matter of fact. I said to him, I said, if you had any amount of money in your pocket right now and you could choose one ukulele on the rack, which one would it be? And he goes, that one. So I took a little bit of direction from Pockets, and he showed me my first set of chords, and I just went from there. Well, I'd go away on a holiday, but I still come back to Dublin. It's like a race that I can never win. The tourists will go into the bar, and they'll travel out to Grafton, but soon in the morning they'll all be gone again. 'Cause I've got a chance in hell, like a sunny day in Dublin, and I'm covered by the rain from the sea. And I will raise my pint of ale in a dodgy pub in Dublin. Oh, come on lads, the next round you're buying me. And if I could pull a pretty girl, she would make me so happy. I would ask her to wear my wedding ring. She said yes. 40 years from now, I am absolutely shattered, and I'm sitting in this pub singing the same old thing. I've got a chance in hell, like a sunny day in Dublin. I'm covered by the rain from the sea. And I will raise my pint of ale in a dodgy pub in Dublin. Come on lads, next round you're buying me. Now I have grown so weak and old, I am absolutely shattered. I am miserable, and that's as happy as I can be. And I remember when I was young, and the sun shined down upon me, and I stood in Stephen's Green thinking this very thing. I've got a chance in hell, like a sunny day in Dublin, and I'm covered by the rain from the sea. And I will raise my pint of ale in this dodgy pub in Dublin. Oh, come on lads, next round you're buying me. Next round you're buying me. Musical influences. Wow. It's a really good question. Really good question. Nine Inch Nails has been my favorite band my entire life, but not because of the band and not because of their music. I mean, I did like their dark music and their synth music, and they mixed in techno music. But Trent Reznor, actually Michael Trent Reznor, his first name is actually Michael. I watched him become what he was, and he didn't come from anything or any background or anything. He just said, all right, this is me, and it poured out onto a medium, and that got my attention. So that got me interested in writing. And then when I came to Edinburgh back in 2004, I started watching other people do music on the street because I had become a street performer. Therefore, I was wanting to see what would translate to the sidewalk. And as a aspiring comedian and musician, I was thinking to myself, well, how the hell can you make that work? And here's this fella from Dublin named David McSavage. And he had this monster guitar and all this equipment. And he's pretty much a slag artist. He made a show out of playing music and making fun of people as they as they go by. And I thought to myself, wow, he's taking music and he's communicating to what looked like 1,000 people at the same time, just by being funny, right? So I thought to myself, can I bring that to a smaller scale? And then I saw Pocket Fox. These two fellas that were outside the St. John's Cathedral, just right off the bat, they were instantly my favorite show of the entire Fringe, because they weren't following any form of formula. They were just like, we're going for it. And I went, all right, cool, well, what's gonna happen here? And as I kept watching their show, I mean, their show was only like 15 minutes long, and they did about 5 songs in 15 minutes, which means they really just went for it. And I was thoroughly impressed because the energy that they used and the songs that they used, they weren't trying to impress anybody. They were trying to show everybody that was watching them how much they enjoyed just rocking on a ukulele. I went, wow, all right. And that imprinted in my mind, and that was in 2004. Now, I've only been playing the ukulele for a little over a year. I started playing in 2009. Stuart Kraut, Pocket Fox, he helped me, and he says, just slowly translate the songs that you like to sing, since you already play guitar. Translate it from the guitar to the ukulele. So and I would go back to Pocket Fox and listen to their music. I'm a big fan of Pocket Fox. I have other CDs bootlegged because he just kept giving me free stuff. And I like their style of music, and pretty soon, hopefully, I will be able to say when I'm 40 and I'm getting it done out in the streets, being a comedian, being funny with the ukulele, hopefully that's my goal, is to say, well, the guys that were, opening for Lady Gaga for Tea in the Park, remember? And yeah, that's the guy that taught me how to play the ukulele. Because I know that where I am and where Pocket Fox is going to be is stunning. So I just gotta keep my eyes on those guys.
So I never really did it then, but I was playing at parties and someone said to me, come and do an open mic in Dundee, the Art Bar. I was like, well, that sounds alright to me. I played, the bar went berserk. Now I've got another show today, but I'm alright with that. I want to do things for my community. 12.50 special. That's good for me. I can take anywhere.